This is looking kind of cold still. Can't lie to you, is this what we're saying for 2023? Yeah, I think this might have to be the new thing. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whichever one for whatever time zone you're in. My name's Aaron Sinclair and welcome to my channel. As you may have realized, we're in a new place again, but I can't lie to you, on this one, I'm liking it. Like, let me know, like, are you liking it? Let's see what we're doing. But 2023, a year of new beginnings and new things. So let's not even delay. Let's just go straight into the video. So welcome back. Today we are going to be speaking about getting things on paper. At first you may think, oh, what are you talking about, Aaron? But this one here, it's gonna save your life. It's gonna save you money and it's gonna save you all kinds of heartache. Trust me. Let me do it so you don't have to. So as you progress as a videographer, photographer, media person, whatever it is, it's very important to get things down on paper. The reason I say this is because there's situations that you can get yourself into that you really didn't need to get into if you just took some simple precautions to protect yourself. When I say precautions, I mean something like an email, which is the top one. A message on WhatsApp or a text message. It's just something that is tangible and you have all the details and it just makes it easy for you to go forward. The reason I'm telling you this, because there'll be times in your career where you'll be pressured or you feel like there's a lot of force or something for you to make a decision. It's not a bad thing because we have to make decisions every day, but at the same time, we need to make sure we are making the right decisions. So to make a right decision, what do you need? Do you need to have all the information at hand? That way you can look at it, you can work out what's right for you, work out what's right for them, and then there is a zero confusion. When you get yourself in a situation where you are dealing with people on the phone and everything's very rushed, it's very easy for you to miss key things and it can end up making your life a bit difficult in the long run. Not saying that it's impossible, but yeah. So like I said, getting stuff on paper is important because when you get something on paper, you have the key details. So that may be how long something is, the duration, what payment is, what perks you may get. It can be anything, but at least when you have all of that information in front of you, you are then able to make an informed decision. And the reason that is also important is because you just don't want to get screwed over. Like, I am talking from experience. Please do not run into the traps that I am trying to save you from. So yes, make sure you get that down because it can change your whole business. So for example, your day rate may be £1,000 a day. If you're making that, you are doing so well. You're doing well. If your day rate is £1,000 a day and you get offered a job and they say to you, okay, do you know what? We would like to hire you for 10 days. We know that your day rate is £1,000, but we would like to buy you out and let's say the buyout is £5,000. At least if you have all that information to hand, you can sit down, you can work it out and think, okay, does this work for me? Am I willing to accept half of the money that I usually get to get a new client? Yes, that can be really helpful. And I'm not telling you to not take a hit on your day rate in order to get new clients, but at the same time, you need to have all that information at hand. Like I said, especially when it's a rushed situation. Imagine a client's come to you and said, well, we want to book you for a month, but how about we pay you £5,000 for the whole month? So in your head, you may think that the maths isn't mathsing, but if you're doing this over the phone, you may not realize, or you may think, oh, a month is, let's say 20 days if we exclude the weekends. This is why I say it's so important to have things on paper. It's just to make sure there's clarity. When there's situations like this, it can easily be that someone saying they want to book you for a month is actually 30 days, not 30 days excluding the weekend. So it's very good to make sure that both parties are clear and have an understanding on what is going to be achieved going forward. Like I'm saying, I literally just want to give you the information. It's not to say that I've been burnt, but I have seen situations where it can turn into a bit of a mess because someone believes something's going on, but other people believe something else is going on. Also, in regards to this, it's very important to make sure that you have on paper what your role is. The reason I say it is because if you go to a job and your role is to sweep the floor, you shouldn't be going on the roof to be doing any form of tiling, because that is not your job role. If you want to do some tiling, by all means, go and live your movie, but at least that way you have made a decision. When you haven't got things on paper, it can sometimes turn out to be you feel kind of pressured into doing things because you don't know and you don't really want to upset people. But at least if you've got something on paper, you can be like, oh, I would love to help you, but my job role is this. If you would like it to then cover something else, it's another conversation to be had. Lastly, when it comes to situations like this, when it comes down to getting it on paper, if you have followed everything right, if you have done all of the right things to make sure you cover yourself and it still goes wrong, do not feel afraid to go and speak to someone, whether that be the production manager, a line manager, or someone who is of importance in that production, just to kind of communicate what's going on. Because I feel like within production, it's very easy to not speak to people or to feel like I have no one to speak to, I don't know what to do. So sometimes it just takes for you to literally just get up and say to someone, this is happening and I need some help. At the end of the day, a production wants to run smoothly. It's gonna help you. It's not gonna let someone be upset and just not work it out. At least in my experience, but I'm sure that's the vibe. Like I'm saying, hopefully you've heeded my warning and you will get it on paper, preferably email, just so you have everything clear, there's no problems, and you will continue to shine. Like I'm saying, I'm not telling you that I've been burnt, but I do not want you to be cooked. If this has been helpful to you, do make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, because we will be here sharing information as we do on media production and how you are gonna be the best that you can be.